Thank you, Devin. We are wrapping up Mental Health Awareness Month by having a chat with one of the Northwood's newest therapists, Maddie Shaw. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, of course. So first off, can you just tell us a bit about your services and your business?
Yeah, so I graduated with my master's in marriage and family therapy. I opened my practice at the end of February, and I specialize in working with individuals and couples who experience relational trauma, and how that affects their authenticity, their authentic self, how they show up for themselves and in their relationships.
So what are the different kind of things you do in your therapy sessions?
Yeah, so right now I have online services. So telehealth is what I've been offering for the past few months. Really helps to provide that extra safety and support and comfort that people need. Right. By using the services in their home. They get the most out of the therapy experience because they are safe and comfortable. And I'm also offering walk and talk services. So that is a different approach to the therapeutic setting and the therapeutic relationship that really takes the movement of walking in nature and using nature as a powerful healing experience.
So it's really kind of like taking people maybe out of that, sometimes uncomfortable office setting and either, something that they're familiar with or something that's comforting,
exactly.
Being outside.
Yeah, and it takes some time too to warm up to that office setting, to feel comfortable enough to open up. And just in the therapy process in general, it can take some time to get comfortable with your therapist. So, being at home or being somewhere where you feel comfortable in an online setting, I've seen to really help a lot of my clients too.
Okay. And then you're pretty young, so what would you have to say if maybe someone who is a little maybe apprehensive to going to someone who's a bit younger and newer to the therapy world?
Yeah, I mean, the therapeutic relationship is the biggest predictor of change. So it's really important in finding someone that you feel you connect with and understands you. And I think it's important to interview therapists. Most often we find someone that may take our insurance or might be the most accessible, but at the same time, that therapeutic relationship is important. So really interviewing, finding someone who specializes in what you're looking to get out of the therapy experience proves to be the biggest benefit for clients.
Because it's definitely important to remember, therapy is not one size fits all. There's no therapist, if one's not perfect for you, that's okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And so what sort of inspired you to get into this line of work?
Just my own past life experiences. My own experiences with relational trauma really led me to being a therapist, and it's really been very purposeful work. So my purpose has been helping people heal through their trauma and just better connecting people in their relationships. And in turn, I really want to help people find their purpose and live authentically and be authentic not only for themselves but in their relationships as well.
Right, and then there's a lot of stigma surrounding mental health, and so what's maybe some advice you would give to someone who might be watching this at home right now, might be struggling, but they're scared to make that first step and they're not quite sure where to go, what to do? What would you have to say to them?
The biggest thing that I found for people in healing trauma or working through some mental health struggles is really having that emotional support. So even if you are afraid or nervous about the therapy process, talking about it with friends or loved ones, opening up first in that setting to create some comfort and to understand that the biggest thing in getting through some of the mental health problems that we all face is being able to lean on that emotional support of friends, family, and loved ones, and being able to carry that over to the therapy setting as well.
Right. And then you have an event coming up as well. It's going to be kind of a networking event.
Yes, it is.
Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I am partnering with Nova Integrated Care in Eagle River. We are having a Healing Professionals networking event. So for healing professionals in Vilas and Oneida County, whether that be therapists, massage therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists, doctors, nurse practitioners, people who are all in the healing and wellness space, just to get together at Mary Kate's Wine Bar on June 7th from 5 to 7 p.m. And just building a network, of people in the space that we can rely on, and to build a referral community as well, so we all are able to support each other in our businesses.
Right, because physical health, mental health, it all goes together in one way or another.
Yes,
and
it does.
You have someone you could refer them to, something else,
exactly.
Anything. which is super helpful. So what exactly is going to be like happening at the base? It's at a wine bar, so I'm assuming there might be a little
bit of wine, food, snacks, you know, a little bit of games just to make it more casual and fun, and just kind of a no pressure, low stakes event where really, you know, we're just able to all connect with one another and know what other services are in the area for helping heal, you know, individuals in more of like a mind-body connection for sure.
Well, that sounds like a great event. Again, you know, everyone's kind of interconnected and, you know, keeping all these health professionals together because it's like a domino effect.
It is.
Pretty much.
It is. I mean, we all got to stick together and support each other for sure.
Absolutely. And then if people want to reach out to you either to learn more and maybe, you know, check out, see if their services would be that's something that interests them, what's the best way to reach out to you?
Yeah, so I am online at kinconnections.com, and I'm on Instagram as well, my therapist, Maddie. I post a lot on there, post a lot of, you know, mental health information and tips, but kinconnections.com would be the easiest place to get more of my information and to schedule as well.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. And just a reminder again, for everyone who's at home, you are not alone. If you need help, don't be afraid to reach out either to Maddie, any of the helplines, any therapists out there, because there are people who want to help you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. And coming up, we have what's trending, including